Let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you truly felt strong? Not just physically strong, but mentally sharp, emotionally stable, full of energy, confident in your own body. Because for many men after 40, something starts to change quietly. You wake up more tired than rested. Your energy drops faster. Your motivation feels weaker. Your body doesn't respond the way it used to. Your patience gets shorter. Your sleep becomes lighter. Your confidence starts slipping. Silently. And the most dangerous part? Most men think this is just normal aging. They say, I'm getting older. This is life now. But what if I told you? Many of these changes are not caused by age alone. What if the real problem is not your age, but your daily habits? Small things, repeated every day, so common, so normal that you barely notice them. And over time, these silent habits begin to steal your strength, your focus, your hormones, your heart health, your intimacy, and even your peace of mind. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. Because once you see the problem clearly, you can change it. And that is powerful. Today, we are going to talk about 7 silent habits destroying men's health after 40. Habits that most men ignore until the damage becomes too obvious to deny. I want you to listen closely because one of these habits may be affecting you right now. Maybe even more than one. And the goal here is not guilt, it's clarity. Because your body is not betraying you. It is responding to how you live. And if you change the input, you can change the outcome. That's the good news. I've spent years helping men understand the connection between lifestyle, hormones, stress, sleep, sexual health, and long-term vitality. And I can tell you this with confidence. After 40, your body becomes less forgiving. The habits you could ignore at 25 start collecting interest at 45. And if you ignore the warning signs, your body will eventually force you to pay attention. But if you act early, the results can be remarkable. More energy, better sleep, stronger focus, improved relationships, better intimacy, real confidence, not fake confidence, real strength. And by the end of this conversation, I want you to know exactly what to watch for, what to change, and how to protect the best years of your life. Because let me be clear, life after 40 is not supposed to be decline. It can be your strongest chapter, but only if you stop feeding the habits that quietly destroy it. Let's start with the first one, sitting too much. This one sounds simple, almost boring, which is exactly why it becomes dangerous. Many men wake up, sit in the car, sit at work, sit during meals, sit while watching TV, and repeat that cycle for years. Biologically, prolonged sitting slows blood circulation, reduces insulin sensitivity, weakens metabolism, and increases inflammation in the body. It also lowers testosterone over time and increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and weight gain. Emotionally, sitting too much often creates mental heaviness. You feel sluggish, less motivated, and strangely disconnected from your own body. And practically, it shows up as low energy, weaker erections, back pain, poor posture, and that constant feeling of, I'm tired for no reason. The problem is not rest. The problem is constant inactivity. Your body was designed to move. Movement is medicine. Even walking 20 to 30 minutes daily can begin reversing this pattern. The second silent habit, poor sleep. Many men wear sleep deprivation like a badge of honor. I only sleep 4 hours. I'm too busy to rest. But let me tell you something clearly. Poor sleep is not productivity. It is slow destruction. Biologically, sleep is where testosterone is restored. Muscles recover. The brain clears stress hormones, and your nervous system resets. Poor sleep increases cortisol, weakens immunity, increases belly fat, and damages heart health. Emotionally, lack of sleep creates irritability, anxiety, low patience, and emotional distance from the people you love. Practically, it affects your memory, your work performance, your sexual health, and your decision-making. You become reactive instead of intentional. Ask yourself honestly, are you resting or are you just collapsing at the end of the day? There is a difference. The third habit, ignoring stress, not stress itself, ignoring it. Many men believe strength means silence. They keep everything inside, pressure from work, family responsibility, financial fear, relationship tension. They carry it quietly, but the body keeps score. Biologically, chronic stress raises cortisol, which lowers testosterone, weakens immunity, increases blood pressure, and damages sleep. Emotionally, it creates anger, emotional numbness, and the feeling that you are present physically but absent mentally. Practically, stress shows up as snapping at loved ones, low libido, brain fog, and emotional exhaustion. Stress is not weakness. Ignoring it is dangerous. Talking, walking, breathing, journaling, prayer, therapy, these are not signs of weakness. They are tools of intelligent strength. The fourth habit, eating like you're still 25. This one hurts many men. At 25, your body forgives fast food, sugar overload, late-night heavy meals, and constant processed food. After 40, it doesn't. Biologically, poor diet increases inflammation, damages blood vessels, affects testosterone, increases cholesterol, and leads to weight gain, especially around the stomach. And belly fat is not just cosmetic. It is hormonally active. It pushes testosterone lower. Emotionally, poor food choices create guilt, low confidence, and frustration when your body no longer feels like your own. Practically, it means lower energy, weaker performance, poor digestion, and long-term disease risk. This doesn't mean perfection. It means awareness. Protein matters, water matters, real food matters. Your body is built from your daily choices. The fifth silent habit, avoiding medical checkups. This is one of the most dangerous because men often wait until pain forces action. Chest pain, serious fatigue, erectile dysfunction, unexplained weakness. Then suddenly, the problem is bigger than it needed to be. Biologically, conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, prostate problems, and hormone imbalances often grow silently. No pain, no warning, until the damage is advanced. Emotionally, avoidance creates fear. You tell yourself, "I'm probably fine," while quietly worrying in the background. Practically, early detection saves lives. Not because doctors are magical, because timing matters. A simple blood test can reveal what your body has been trying to tell you for years. The sixth habit, neglecting relationships and intimacy. This one surprises people. Men's health is not only physical. Connection matters. Biologically, healthy intimacy lowers stress hormones and increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone that improves emotional stability. Emotionally, loneliness creates heaviness. Even men surrounded by people can feel deeply alone. Practically, emotional disconnection often turns into low confidence, poor communication, low libido, and relationship breakdown. You don't need perfection. You need connection, real conversations, real presence, real trust. Isolation is heavier than most men admit. And the seventh habit, living without purpose. This may be the quietest one of all. A man can have money, routine, and responsibilities and still feel empty. Biologically, purpose affects motivation, discipline, and even hormonal balance through stress regulation and dopamine. Emotionally, lack of purpose creates numbness. You stop feeling excited. Days blend together. You survive, but you don't feel alive. Practically, this often leads to unhealthy coping habits: overeating, alcohol, avoidance, anger, and emotional withdrawal. A man without direction often mistakes comfort for peace. They are not the same. Purpose does not have to be huge. It can be family, faith, health, service, growth, but without it, the body feels heavier. Now here's something important. We've talked about habits that destroy health, but let's also talk about what builds it. Because this is not just about avoiding damage, it is about creating strength. The first powerful habit is consistent movement, not extreme workouts. Consistency, walking, stretching, resistance training. Even light daily movement improves testosterone, heart health, mood, and confidence. Biologically, movement improves circulation, insulin response, and hormone balance. Emotionally, it creates momentum. You feel capable again. Practically, it means better sleep, stronger focus, and a body that supports your life instead of fighting it. The second positive habit, protecting sleep like it matters, because it does. A rested man thinks better, loves better, performs better, and ages better. Sleep is not laziness, it is repair. The third, eating with intention, not obsession, intention. You do not need punishment. You need better patterns, less sugar, more water, more protein, more real food. Simple things repeated. That is where transformation happens. The fourth, regular health awareness. Know your blood pressure, know your blood sugar, know your hormone levels, know your body. Awareness is power. Ignoring numbers does not protect you. It only delays truth. And the fifth, protecting your mind. Peace is part of health. Stress management is part of masculinity. Emotional discipline is strength. You are allowed to take care of your mind. In fact, you must. Now, let's be honest. This is not black and white. Not every man needs the same solution. It depends. Your body is different. Your responsibilities are different. Your stress is different. Your history is different. Some men need better sleep. Some need less alcohol. Some need therapy. Some need purpose. Some need to stop pretending everything is fine. That is why comparison is dangerous. Do not ask, what works for him? Ask, what is my body trying to tell me? That question changes everything. Maybe your sign is constant fatigue. Maybe it is irritability. Maybe it is low libido. Maybe it is weight gain. Maybe it is feeling disconnected from your own life. These are not random. They are messages. Listen to them. So what should you do starting today? Start small, very small. Take a walk, drink more water, sleep 30 minutes earlier, book the medical checkup you've been avoiding, call the person you've been distant from, sit in silence for 10 minutes, write down what actually matters to you. Stop waiting for motivation. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. And please remember this, progress is not perfection. You do not need to fix your whole life this week. You need direction. Consistency beats intensity every single time. If you have been feeling tired, disconnected, less confident, less driven, this is not the end of your vitality. It is a signal, and signals can be answered. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not stuck. Your body can improve. Your energy can return. Your confidence can rebuild, but only if you stop normalizing what is quietly harming you. That part matters because many men become comfortable with suffering simply because it became familiar. Familiar does not mean healthy. Normal does not mean acceptable. You deserve better than survival mode. You deserve strength. You deserve clarity. You deserve a life where your body supports your purpose instead of draining it. And the best part? That future is built through ordinary decisions, daily ones, quiet ones, invisible ones. That is where real health lives. Not in motivation speeches, not in temporary excitement, in repeated choices. That is where men rebuild themselves. So let me leave you with this. After 40, health is no longer something you can postpone. It becomes your foundation. Without it, everything feels harder. With it, everything becomes possible. Protect your body, protect your mind, protect your peace, because strength is not just about muscles. It is discipline, awareness, responsibility, and self-respect. If this spoke to you, I want you to be honest in the comments. Which of these 7 habits do you think affects men the most after 40? And which one are you personally working on right now? Your answer may help another man realize he is not alone. If this conversation helped you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes one honest conversation can change a life. Take care of yourself. Your future health is being built by what you do today. Choose wisely.